Hello everyone, welcome here. I'm Dr. Usman. Today I'm with a new sort of futuristic topic that is the entrepreneurship in the age of artificial intelligence. Rather than sticking with the traditional concepts and traditional businesses, we have to keep those entrepreneurial lectures what I have delivered so far, like the basic foundations, what an entrepreneur can do in various sectors. So, how to include the AI for those independent sectors, like in corporate, if someone is the entrepreneur, ecopreneur, sociopreneur. So, how to include the artificial intelligence, particularly in those areas. Coming to the introduction in detail, so I can call it the AI is like the what happened with the electricity. So it's like a new electricity because just like electricity revolutionized every industry over a century ago, AI is doing now today. And it's doing and it's contributing for the startups and enterprises what we see today. So we have to go through the various set up information and discussions throughout this lecture. One is about that how AI is redefining traditional entrepreneurship. Second is the most effective strategies for launching AI-driven startups, global opportunities and challenges, what skills and investment you need, and how to build an AI first business model that actually works. Let us begin with a quick tool at the AI landscape. Before proceeding, we should know that how the AI can revolutionize the whole global landscape of the businesses and industries. So there are a lot of business opportunities. By 2030, according to PwC, that the global AI market is projected to reach $1.8 trillion. According to the IBM 2024, 77% of organizations worldwide are already using or exploring the IE. And similarly, as of 2024, or according to 2030, according to 2030 of PwC statistic, the AI could add $15.7 trillion to global GDP, which is more, probably more than what the China GDP today is. And already around 66% of jobs globally, at least some tasks are done and they are doing that with the AI in their business processes. So, but here is we have to understand one thing that AI is not just about money, it's about speed, scale, and smarter decision making. And that changes everything for entrepreneurs. So as I said about the various areas, we have to differentiate the traditional and AI driven entrepreneurship. So let us break down how AI is redefining the entrepreneurship. In the past, business decisions were often based on intuitions, experience, and maybe a few customer surveys. But now everything has been transformed and in the AI, and they are data driven, predictive, and continuous. Similarly, in traditionally the business models were more linear and manual, but today we are with the AI, we have an opportunity to make it more scalable and automated. According to the customers, whatever we were doing, so our business engagement was one size fit all, but now we can be more hyper personalized and more economy of scope rather than economy of scale. The similarly the innovation what we could were doing previously in the traditional, it were mainly incremental and time consuming, but today with the AI it's very exponential and disruptive, and we have to cope this disruption as an opportunity and to change and to restructure our business and entrepreneurial skills according to those disruptions. to make the AI more effective in any businesses, so we should have certain strategies in mind. And here is the first rule that, for example, you should solve real problems. First, keep in mind that you should solve the real problems. Start with pain points, not with algorithm. First need, like in my previous lectures, I have mentioned you have to understand the problem, and every problem bring you opportunities. But in traditional ways of doing those entrepreneurial practices, you do incremental approach, but here the AI give you an edge, and you can, rather than doing those traditionally solve the problems with the traditional methods, here you have opportunities to solve it with more innovative and with the AI techniques. Second, embrace the lean AI startups model. That means building a minimum viable product powered that by AI, testing it with real users, and then learning fast. So easy. Like everything is there, but you have just to change the method of doing all those activities what you were doing traditionally. And the third one is combine AI with domain expertise. If you know healthcare, like for example, fintech, retail, or education, bring that into your own AI vision. Because AI is a tool, that magic happens when you apply it with insight. About the implementation work, so here is a simple framework. You have to start with the ideation, where you well know that what problem are you solving. Move to validation. In that, will people pay for this? Build and train your model with tools like OpenAI, TensorFlow, or AWS. Test with small user group then, and then scale to the larger users through cloud platforms and partnership. Think of this like a playbook, fast, lean, and adaptable. We have tremendous and a lot of opportunities in AI entrepreneurships. So AI is exploding across every sector. For example, in the healthcare, so AI diagnoses disease faster than doctor. In finance, it catches fraud in real time. In education, it powers personalized learning at scale. And in retail, it predicts demand before customers even click buy. In manufacturing, you could integrate the end user. You can produce the and you can include the user inputs uh, through the economies of scope approaches in products. You can more visualize and more integrate it with the end user, your supply chain and transportation. So beyond sectors, AI also unlocks new business models. AI as a service, data AI is a marketplace and intelligent automation tools. So wherever you are, either in UK, US, for example, India, Pakistan, there are massive opportunities to build for your market. And it's very easy. Like it's just you have to understand that where the traditional game fit in and where the AI game fit in. In traditional game, it's a brain, eye, and hands. Well, in the AI, the game is the hands will be replaced with the data. There will be some sensors, cameras, other things to develop the information and data and bring that data through certain algorithms like in brain and take the decisions. So previously the decisions were taking someone else. Now that someone else will become supervisor of the decision, and this decision will be taken by machines. So this is a very easy approach, and we have to think about that. Wherever a human is involved, a decision is involved. So wherever decision is involved, for that create information and data and convert that to the machine decisions. But there are certain uh, challenges as well. So according to the AI, And there are a lot of challenges possibly start from the data generation and the information gathering, because uh, we can call it in the future maybe information explosions. So a lot of energy is consumed. It's too expensive. It's too difficult to manage the data and information. So therefore, we have to keep ourselves. This is a big research area. We have to keep ourselves for the right information and right data, rather than just to gather the data. We have to segregate the data initially, and then it will be like it will be on the right path. So there are challenges and you must prepare for that. For example, the technical hurdles. So the first one is the data quality and model reliability. The second, ethical risk like bias, transparency, and regulation. Regulation is the most important thing, which a lot of we have to do in this area. Operational issues like hiring the right talent and managing the change. And of course, financial pressure for the AI research and development. A lot of research is required in this area, and that's not a cheap. So, understanding these risks early will help you build smarter and avoid the traps. Definitely, when you see the opportunities and challenges in any business and in any entrepreneurial area, so then it's not free. You have to invest some much around. For example, for bootstrapping, so you usually needs like up to 80 thousands dollars just for building your initial ideation. Then for scaling up the business, you need definitely millions of dollars. And but the good news is that tools like OpenAI, APIs, Google AI, it made it easy for you, and it made things to do with the less efforts and with the less investments. So use open source, start with the lean approaches, invest where it truly adds value. Here are the team you need to succeed. For example, you need certain founders. So the founders must have clear visions and strategic thinking. Engineers who understand AI and cloud systems. Data scientists where the user experiences designers and product managers are required. And more importantly, ethical thinkers and communicators. Soft skills matter as much as technical skills. You need a team that can explain, iterate, and collaborate, not just code. It's about the product, about the business, and about ethics. Check out the skills wheel in particularly for this one area, that you what skills wheels you need for your team, and what level up understanding you can boost for them. Definitely, we can share certain case studies and can understand that what would be the success rate. So definitely with the AI startups, the success rate for that is tremendously high, more than the 10 to 20% than the traditional one, which is quite good enough, but still there is a risk. Some of the successful case studies, for example, the UiPath, now a unicorn in robotic automation. Grammarly, familiar, revolutionized writing with the NLP, and Path AI improving cancer diagnosis through AI. What do they have in common? Clear value, scalable models, and relentless focus on user outcomes. And if we talk about the models for an effective AI approach modeling, so you have to introduce the AI innovation canvas, a tool that could map the problem you are solving, the data you will need. It's very good steps, like you start with the problem, You start what data you need, so the people put their data in your model, the AI model that fits, and how you will learn, adopt, and scale over time. So keep it tight, keep it focused, start with a single use case, then build out your own learn. Coming to the conclusion, so here is the big takeaway that AI is no longer optional. It's foundational to entrepreneurship since today, from today and in the future. Uh, it boosts speed, it scales personalization, it unlocks global reach. But to succeed, you will need more than algorithm. You will need a clear problem, smarter data, ethical design, and a team that ready to learn again and again. It's a continuous process. So if you would like this lecture and you want to start together, so we can start together and we can build that what data, what information initially you will need, and then we can frame that according to the different decisions, that what decisions we want out of that, and we can start like co-creation in this regard for any sort of business. You can reach out to me at my email address, but before proceeding in the video, you have to leave a comment. What's the biggest opportunity or challenge AI creates for entrepreneurs in your country? So any person who are watching this video from different countries, so answer this, that at least we should know that what country think what. So let us learn from each other and build smarter, better, and more inclusive business. If this video helped you, please like, subscribe, and share it with your community. And thank you for watching. See you in the next episode of the future of this series. Thank you very much. Take care.